think we are live now. Can everyone hear me? Aisha, Basava, Kavya, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good. How you are doing? How you are doing today?
Good, sir.
Very good. Give me a second here. Checking if we are live. All right. Give me a second, everyone. Yeah. Sorry, everyone. Okay. All right. So let's kickstart. So for the session today, right? We all know the agenda wherein each one of you will discuss in a minute or two. Will share your project ideas, right, in terms of your accomplishments, challenges, and lessons learned, and which of the 3P skill have helped you. Okay. After which, so I will, and if you'll have, and I would request each other if you have any question after each intern completes presenting the project. If you have any questions, you may ask that intern the question. After which, we'll have a topic, okay, that will be discussed for in line with the 3P skill that will be discussed for 20 minutes. Then we'll have a Q&A towards the end as well. If there are any questions, you may unmute and ask, and we'll have the summary and conclusion of the key points. So Basava, can you summarize today's session, please? Hello, Basava, can you hear me? I'm not able to hear Basava. Basava, can you hear us? Hello, Basava, you're gone back on mute. Basava, can you unmute your mic? Okay, fine. I think we can't. Kavya, can you hear me? Hello? Kavya, are you there? Not sure if you guys can hear me or not. Aisha?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Kavya, can you summarize the session towards the end? Okay. So whatever topic I discussed, just in a minute, just summarize. Okay. You can take down the notes. Okay, Kavya? Hello, Kavya? Kavya, there is some network problem. You may need to come in a network area. If not, you can restart your phone. Okay. So, Kavya, we still cannot hear you. Basava, are you there? Can you hear us? Basava, can you hear us? Oh, Aisha, I think Basava is trying to rejoin. Aisha, can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Aisha? Yeah. Aisha, the topic towards the end, just to summarize, okay? Due to some reason, I think they're having some network. Okay, I think she's back. Basava, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Basava, whatever topic I say, towards the end, you need to summarize it, okay?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So with that said, let me see who all have started. Let me share the project, the screen, so that you all can talk about your projects. Okay. Yeah. So Kavya, sorry, Basava, you may kickstart your project. You may talk about your project updates.
Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. I am Basavangdi from GHS Erikoppa, and my project name is Senior Citizens for Literacy Program for Senior Citizens. And this week accomplishments are I taught 3 members in this week, and I taught one lesson for them, that was our environment is in our hand. And in this week all are going well, and I asked some questions after taking the class. um, some elders are asked answered, and I checked their homework, last week homework, and I also gave them homework, that is Kannada words and sentences copywriting and reading. And this week challenges are teach teach with patience and teach together. And lesson learned, I learn more information about our world, and how we take care of that. And 3P skills that helped me. 3P skills also helped to me. Project skill, because I manage my time, task and expectation. Personal skill, because I communicate with elders. uh, People skills, personal skill, because I developed my leadership quality. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So Basava, how many classes you conducted last week? One, two, how many?
One, sir.
One. So that also please update it here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So what are the questions that they asked you? Any specific questions? Hello? Basava, any specific questions that they asked you?
Yes, sir.
Any questions that came to your mind that they asked you that you think of?
Yes, sir. I asked them, what is the nature, and
No, no.
yeah,
What did they
say
ask you? No, no. What did they
the,
ask you? Any question
they
that
are
they asked
not
you?
asked, sir. Only I asked question.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, what did you learn from them? Any specific point that you learned from them this week? Anything specific that you learned from them?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. And okay. So, Kavya, do you have any question? Kavya, kids from Sri Lanka, Aishat, do you all have any questions from Basava? I know kids from Sri Lanka just now joined, but how about Kavya? Any questions?
Nothing, sir.
No questions. Aishat, any questions to Basava?
No, sir.
So, the going forward, like request you to listen carefully so that right
Sir,
you all may ask questions. Yeah. Yes, Kavya.
Sir, Basava, which topic you will say that?
our environment in our hand.
Okay. How to understand this topic to them?
I think she's asking you, how did you teach them this topic?
I teach them with their language, in local language, and I gave some examples, and I In our life, I compare in our life examples I gave them.
ಓಕೆ
And
they will ಅವ್ರು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಾ
Yes.
they will ask anybody questions
No.
you will ask the questions them
No. Last week, next week I asked them. This week, I asked them about last class.
no this topic about this topic
No, this topic I asked them on this topic questions next week.
okay
so, um, Basava, I know you taught them with example. Can you just tell us one or two examples that you used to teach them about this topic, like how you connected with them?
Yes, they. I told them you must clean your surrounding and your home also, and like this we are joined to clean our area and our village also.
All right, good. So next, Kavya, do you want to talk about your project? See, everyone, please listen carefully. So each one of you will at least come up with one question. And before that, Saubhagya, are you there? Saubhagya, can you hear us?
yes sir
How about Sri Lanka kids? How many of you all have joined from Sri Lanka? One second. Can you all be a bit louder?
Nishadi and Mihina.
Only two of you.
Yes.
Nishadi and Mihena. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, Kavya, you may continue about your project.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ my project is teaching seniors a literacy program this week accomplishments is I checked last week homework and I taught new lesson in this week that is our Karnataka. I taught Karnataka famous places and rivers and more about our Karnataka resource. And I gave homework to write some places of our Karnataka that examples Mysuru Armane and Vijaypuru, Halebeedu, that etc. And I taught 3 elders in this week. And this week challenges are some people are not listening to my class. I am convinced them and make them understand the benefits of learning. And the lesson learned is I learn more about our Karnataka, and I also learned that learning is very important. And the 3P skills that help me, the people skill is communication skill, and the project skill is I competitions our time and task, and personal skill is I will cover my practice and project. Thank you sir.
Projects with high compensation are time and task. I never understood this in personal skills. Can you repeat that?
Sir, competition means balance ಮಾಡೋದು sir.
So you balance between, okay. So you compensate between your, you balance. So better use the word balance, okay?
Sir.
When you edit and you can correct that, okay? All
That
right.
is a new
Word,
new word.
okay. Okay, no worries. Does anyone have any questions? Yeah. Does anyone have any questions from Kavya? Kids from Sri Lanka, any questions? Yes, Basava, you may go ahead and ask your question.
Kavya, you told that you learn why education is important.
Not learned, she thought. Okay, you thought someone. Okay.
No, sir. Lesson learned, sir.
Okay, in lessons learned. Okay.
Learning is most important. When you how do you learn in this project, in this topic?
Okay. She's asking
Because
you,
yes.
Kavya. Let me rephrase the question to make it very simple. She's asking you how that. I mean, what made you feel that learning is very important from this topic? Because the topic is about Karnataka, right? It's about a state in India. So how did you get the understand that learning is important?
Yes, sir. Basava, some elders are not sitting on my class, so I will understand to them what will be what you will be learn the education, what you get when you ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಪಡೆದುಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಆ ಒಂದು ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಕಲಿಯೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆಗುವ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನಗಳನ್ನ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡೆ.
Okay, so what Basava is saying is that whatever when you're trying to convince them, right, to study the importance of learning, right? So at times she also understood why important, why one should learn and be educated. Okay, good. I think next we have Smita.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Smita.
Can I ask, sir?
Yeah, please go ahead. When I call in is, please go ahead and ask the question. Okay.
Yeah.
You can ask once in
Kavya,
English also, once in Kannada also, so that they are comfortable. Okay.
yes. Kavya, you told that this week you teach about Karnataka, and also you told you gave a homework that to write some places of our Karnataka. They know how to write, obviously. Kavya, ಏನಂದ್ರ ನೀನ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ
Yes, I will understand. Yes, I will understand.
but
Go
sir
ahead.
told to
No worries, no worries. She's understood. That is fine. Okay. And if you all do not understand the question, you all may ask us to repeat the question. Okay. Anyone that is sitting here. Yeah. Please
Yes.
go ahead.
I will give some places to them. They will that will be ಅವ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ನೋಡಿ ಬರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. That places to write them.
Yes. Totally, how many members you are teaching, Kavya?
Some peoples that 10 to 12.
No.
I will.
One second, Kavya. She's asking you, how many people have you taught last
This
week?
week.
No,
Yeah,
sir,
last
no.
week.
Totally.
Totally, I taught 10 to 12 members. Weekly, I will tell to 3 or 4 members.
You'll go to their house only, you'll teach, huh?
Yes, sir. I will go them houses.
You go to the house and teach. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Does anyone else have any other questions? Saubhagya, do you have any questions?
Yeah, sir.
Please ask your question.
ಕಾವ್ಯ ನೀವು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ?
So 1 second. Basava, can you repeat that question in English? Can you try? Because you all need to try
Yeah.
to start conversing in English. Okay?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah.
Kavya, what you how about what you say for Karnataka?
So she's asking, what do you teach them about Karnataka? Some 2-3 points, Basava, that you would like to share. What you taught them?
Yes, because in the our in Hindi syllabus, that is a Karnataka Sampada, that lesson will be conducted in our lesson, that is Hindi syllabus. So I will some examples that lessons I will take and tell them.
No, 1 second,
And
1 second. Kavya, hold on. She's asking you, what did you teach them? That is all she's asking. So what all did you teach them in line with the
yes,
topic?
yes, sir. I will teach that lessons and some our
So which
Karnataka
one
resource.
second, 1 second, 1 second. So can you tell us 2 to 3 points? What all did you teach them?
Yes, sir. Our Karnataka resource places, and I will teach how to our Karnataka, and which places are uh, the places, and our rajas ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ದಾಳಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು in our Karnataka ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ.
So you thought about so when you're talking, you should see others don't know what is Karnataka, right? Children who have joined from different countries. So Karnataka is a state in India. So that was the lesson Kavya taught the elders. Okay, she thought about famous resources, about the resources that is available, about some rivers, right? As she already told, and she also told who the kings ruling and how they ruled the uh, state. Okay, all right. Anyone else has any questions? Saubhagya, there's some background noise. Can we mute yourself? Kids from Sri Lanka, any questions?
Yeah, sir.
Sorry, kids from Sri Lanka, Mihina, Nishadi, any questions?
Yes, sir.
Please unmute and ask your question.
I'm Mihina. What skills helped you the most on your project?
Sorry. Mihina, can you talk a bit slow? We couldn't hear.
What skills help you this most on your project?
She's
That
asking
is a
you.
personal skill.
Okay, so how the person skill helped you?
Personal skills and project skill.
The person skill, how did it help you? Which skill has helped you?
The- ಸರ್ ನಾವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದು ಸರ್ ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು
Teaching them
ಎಸ್
and or communication. Okay.
communication
Oh,
and the project skill.
Project skill, what all? Kavya?
Sir, and our studies and the project and task management and the expectation management.
All right. Good. Any other questions from anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Aisha, please ask your question.
My question was actually about the homework she gave to write about a famous place. When they had to write about a famous place, did they have to write information on that place or their thoughts on that place?
Yes, I will already say that I will I will return that places. They will the homework and once again they will write the
No.
that places.
No, I mean, ಕಾವ್ಯ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಕೇಳತಾರಂತ ನೀವೇನ್ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ವಿಚಾರ ಆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ವಿಚಾರ ಬರಿ ಅವ್ರ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತೈತೆ ಅದ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾ ನೀನ್ ಕಲಿತ ಅದ್ ಕಲಿಬೇಕಾ ಅಂದ್ರ ಅದ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. So what was the homework given to them?
No, that place only, places names.
Just the place names. Okay.
Yes, the example is the Mysuru and Halebeedu, Vijaypur, that
Okay.
types.
So only the place names you gave them to write. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Good. So let me see who's next here. I think we have Saubhagya. All right. Saubhagya, do you want to talk about your project?
Yeah, sir.
1 second, Saubhagya. Just hold on. Just opening up your. Yes, Saubhagya. You may start about your project.
Yeah, sir. Hello, everyone. My name is Saubhagya Patil from 10th class, BHS Yerikopa. 5 members in our team. So this week we cleaned our our project. ಈ ವಾರ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂರ್ ಸುತ್ತ ತುಂಬಾ ಡಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡರ್ಟಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಈ ತರ ಲೈಕ್ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೆಳೆದಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಾವ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಈ ವಾರ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ವಾರದ ಚಾಲೆಂಜಸ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಚ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಲೀನಿಂಗ್. ನಾವ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ತರ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಮಗ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜಸ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಅದನ್ನ ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಮತ್ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಟೈಮ್ ಒಳಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗ್ ಅದ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock ವಿ ಡೂ ದಟ್ 1 hour ನಾವನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಲೆಸನ್ ಲರ್ನ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ದಟ್ ನಾವ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸೊ ಅದು ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದೇ ತರ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದೇ ತರದ ಡೇಂಜರಸ್ ಏನ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಈ ತರ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ ನಮಗಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕ ಹೊಂದಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಾವ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾವ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. 3P skills helped me project skill, people skill, task management, time management and expectation management. People skill are communication skill. So I talk with my team members, teachers and other farm owners and friends also. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So for children who did not understand what Saubhagya is, because I know she mixed in Kannada also because she's still in the learning phase of learning English. So who all did not hear, were you all able to see the screen that I'm sharing? Aisha, kids from Sri Lanka, can you all see the screen that I'm sharing?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So the accompaniment, what she said is, first of all, she's working on the creation of organic manure. Okay. So this week, what she did, she cleansed the pit around it. Okay. And we looked at some insects. Under the second point, I think even I never understood this. Saubhagya, ಎರಡನೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಏನ್ ಹಾಕಿದೆ, we looked at some insects ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ? Saubhagya? Saubhagya, can you hear us? Saubhagya, are you there? Can you hear us? Hello, Saubhagya?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Saubhagya. So when you are attending session,
Yeah, sir.
correct ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. Okay. So ಅದು ಎರಡನೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಏನೈತಿ, we looked at some insects ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ?
ನಾವು ಹೊಸದಾಗಿರೋ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಸರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
Okay, so is that good? Insects coming in the manure, is it good or bad? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಲೋ ಐತಿ ಕೆಟ್ಟಗಿದೆ ಐತಿ?
Some is good.
Huh?
Some insect is very helpful for manure, sir. Sir, some is dangerous insect is come to there, sir.
So which was good? So all were good or all were bad? Or only some were good?
Earthworm is good, sir, and snail, like that
So you
snail.
found both.
It's
You
a
found
good,
both type of
food for-
worms. Correct.
Sir.
You found both good and bad insects. Correct or?
Yeah, sir.
Hello, Sabai. So you should
Yeah,
mention that you found. Yeah. So what was so? Bad things doesn't come under accomplishment. Okay, which were not helpful. Those were risks. Okay, so you can mention
Yes, sir.
whichever were what you call that like earthworms and all. They all came and that helped. I mean that were formed and that helps in getting the soil fertile. Okay, or the manure more
Yes.
efficient or effective. Okay, and the next sheet mentioned this.
Yes, sir.
They cleaned carefully without, when they're cleaning, they took measures so that they do not get injured and no one was, left hurt during that time. And the challenges that she faced is they were not sure of what were the cleaning methods that they need to use, okay, and where to dump the waste, and when to go for the cleaning because they had school hours and the evening. I believe it is getting dark, okay, soon. So these are the challenges. So Baswa, okay, so these are the challenges. Lessons learned, okay. So lessons learned is what she learned is when they're cleaning that they need to use gloves and masks and shoes, okay, so that they do not get hurt. And they need to also, what they learned is to avoid a lot of dirt coming. They need to clean the, the area where they're dumping the waste for the manure to be, or the manure pit, right, to be cleaned on a weekly basis. And so that, insects and other do not come and spoil the manure. Okay. So any questions here from anyone? Guys, any questions? Aishat, were you able to hear me? Aishat and other kids, were you all able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you all have any questions from Saubhagya?
No, sir.
Okay. How about others? Other kids from India? Kavya, Basava, Smita, other kids, let me unmute and ask. Kids from Sri Lanka, any questions?
Sir,
Any questions from anyone?
sir.
Yes, Kavya, go ahead with your question.
ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯ ನೀವು
Yeah.
ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂರ್ನ ಗಿಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಾ?
Yeah.
ಯಾವ ಗಿಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಿ?
Hibiscus and rose plants. These are in our school garden. Me and my group every week we distribute for plants.
So every week you're using the, so the question was, does she use the manure for the plant? So she mentioned yes, every week they do it. So Saubhagya, that update is not here. Okay, you need to update that. Any other questions from anyone?
ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯ ನೀವು ಹೊಸ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂರ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವಾ?
Can you ask the question in English, Kavya?
Yeah,
ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯ, you made new manure or not?
ನಾವು ಅದು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಡರ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಬರೋದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂರ್ನ ತೆಗೆದು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಮತ್ತ ನ್ಯೂ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂರ್ಗಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ನಮ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೇಲಿ ಕಿಚನ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಲೀವ್ಸ್, ಡ್ರೈ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ನ್ಯೂ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂರ್ನ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is the existing manure that has come up, you're using it regularly, and which is the old manure you all are starting to use. So I think, Saubhagya, what point Kavya is trying to make is, and others who are working on the organic manure, it is not so easy, right, for the manure to come up in 1 week. Okay. So you need to think about it. So every week, what I want from you, Saubhagya, is how much manure on a weekly basis or 2 weekly, how much manure was created. Okay. So ಈ ವಾರಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನೀವು ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. So Saubhagya, one question from me is, where did you dump this waste then? Really dump ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಸ ಎಲ್ಲ. So where?
Holes, sir.
Sorry? ಅಲ್ಲ
We
when you
dig
cleanse,
holes, sir.
no, 1 second. When you cleanse this garden, you remove the unwanted weeds and everything. Where did you dump all this, all the waste with the weeds and everything?
We dump a hole, sir. So, question.
No, my question to you is, you cleanse the garden, correct? You cleanse the pit, right? ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಸ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ,
Yes, sir.
ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿರಿ ಅದು?
ಅದು ಗ್ರಾಸ್,
ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ
ಅದು ಅದು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೊ ನಾವ್ ಅದನ್ನ ವಾಪಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂರ್ ಒಳಗ ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಟು ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂರ್ ಸರ್.
Good. So you put it back in the manure. Okay. So there was no plastic and all, right?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Any other questions from anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Who's asking the question? I heard someone asking the question.
Basava.
Yeah, Basava.
So, Saubhagya, you build fences for plants or not?
Yeah. ನಾವು ಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂರ್ ಫುಲ್ ಅದೇನು ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೊ ಸುತ್ತ ಅದ್ರ ಪವರ್ ಇದರಿಂದ ಅದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹುಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡತ್ತೆ, ಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೀರಿ ಹುಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ನಾವು ಸೊ ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಬರತೈತಿ. ನಾವು ಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಅದು ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಬೆಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡತ್ತೆ. ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹುಟ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತೈತಿ.
No. Basava, Kavya, Saubhagya, she's asking you for the plants. I think Basava, ask her about the organic manure project, not about the plantation or not, because she's not doing the gardening project. She's just doing the organic manure. Okay. So Kavya, so Basava, how many kgs did you, or how much quantity did you collect manure this week?
ಕಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಸರ್, ವೀಕ್ಲಿ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಅದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನಿಮ್ದು ಕೊಲಿಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಅದು ವೀಕ್ಲಿ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. 1 ಮಂತ್ ಈ ತರ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡರ್ಟ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ತೆಗೆದು ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಡರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೊಳಿತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ
No. So okay. So one second.
ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂರ್.
One second, Saubhagya. So this week there was no, you never collected any manure, correct?
Yes, sir.
But you mentioned, right, to us that you already put some manure. So that's what we were asking you. Okay. When updating, please put the right updates.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Does others have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Kavya.
Saubhagya, how to protect your manure?
We protect our manure we used to fence and we clean every week. And ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವ ಇದನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿ ಬಾರ್ಡರ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಅದಕ್ಕ ಡೈಲಿ ಇದು ಏನದು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಡೈಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲ 2-3 ಡೇಸ್ಗೊಮ್ಮೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವಾಟರ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್.
Okay, so what you have, you put fence around it, so that's what, and you put water also. So how does water help, Saubhagya? Why do you put water on the for the manure?
Sir, water is helping for manure is past no sir, well dirtly, so we use water
To make it soft or to mix it? All right. Does
Yeah.
anyone others have any questions? Yes, Smita. Smita, you may ask your question. Smita, I think
Yes,
you're
sir.
on mute. Yeah, please go ahead and ask
Yeah.
your question.
Yes, sir. That she told that she'll dig a
You
manure
can
in the
please ask the
hole.
question directly to her. Smita, ask the question directly to Saubhagya. Okay?
In Kannada, sir.
Yeah, you may ask in English and Kannada both.
ಓಕೆ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಹೋಲ್ನಾಗ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂರನ್ನ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅದ್ರಲಿಂದ ಕೊಳೆತ್ ವಾಸನಿ ಅದೇ ನಿಮ್ಗೇನ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ಅದ್ ಬಂದ್ರು
so ನಮ್ಮ
So one second. The question was because she uses in the Mesh Money project because she uses dung of animals, right, or birds. So does the smell come or no? So yes, Saubhagya, what is the answer?
Yeah, sir. So it gave a bad smell, so we use the mask. For a mask, we must wear mask. So that isn't come with smell.
it will not disturb to the whole school.
So Saubhagya,
Sorry.
ಏನ್ ಕೇಳತ್ತ ನಂತರ ನೀವು ಅದ ವಾಸನೆ ಬರ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ ಆ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ನಾಗ ಅದ ವಾಸನೆ ಹೋಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ.
No, sir. Some far a school, sir.
Okay, so the pit is far from your school. Okay, all right. Good. All right. So I think these were the project updates we had from India Clicks. Sri Lanka Clicks, I don't see any updates. So any new updates on your project? Mihana, Nishadi. Mihana?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What are the update on your project? So Mihana, you're working on organic manure, correct? So what are the update on it?
Sorry, sir. This week I didn't work on organic matter.
Why? What was the reason?
These days I couldn't dry the waste because of rain.
Okay. All right. So it was raining. Okay.
And I'm working on gardening project.
So you continue. You're assisting the garden. So what do you do on the gardening project? I don't see any updates, but yeah, you can talk about it.
Okay, sir. I'm working on gardening project. The accomplishments of project in this week. We made the bed to plant cabbage seeds, and we covered our small plants with coconut branches, and we check our plants every day. And we didn't water the plants this week because we have rain. we planted, we ate again long wheat pots, and we got seeds, and we plant them, and now they are growing. We work with 10 members in our team. The challenges of my project, when we remove weeds, small weeds and small vegetable plants get tangled up because they are the same. The lesson that I learned: before we remove weeds, get help from elder.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
The lesson that I learned: before we remove weeds on our beds, get helps from elders.
No, we never understood what you're saying. Can you repeat that slowly? Tell.
I got help from my elders before we removing weeds.
But before how to clean which you learned. So what did you learn?
Uh, uh, um, um, I learned how to get help from elders.
No, my question is what did you learn from them? How to clean, how to move the weeds? What did you learn from them?
I asked elders about what are the small weeds and small vegetables that I can't remember them. So they told us about them.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mihina.
The three-piece case that helped me. On the paper's case, it helped me to share my ideas with others. The personal skills, it helped to practice my patience. And project skills, it helped manage time, tasks, and expectation. Okay.
So, yeah. So Mihina, why did you not update it on the clicks? What was the reason?
We were going to update them yesterday, but yesterday we had rain with lightning, so we couldn't do it.
Today, what happened before the call? You had updated, right?
Okay, so
So after the call, please do update it. So does anyone else have any questions from them? Does anyone have any questions from Mihena? Yes, Kavya.
Anna, how do you feel this project?
Sorry, can you repeat this question?
ಸರ್ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ
So she's asking you, Mihena, how did you feel? What do you feel, or how do you feel about this project? Is it helping you in some way? Are you happy with this project?
it is my hobby, one of my hobby, and I do it in free time,
So this is your hobby.
with my team members, and my team members help always me, and we plant different plants, and we get we get fresh vegetables and fruits from our cultivation.
Yeah. So Mehena, my other question to you is, how many, what do you call that? So what was your accomplishments from this project? Well, last week you mentioned you put some tomato seeds, there were then some daisy flowers. So what was your accomplishments?
Uh, uh, I help to my small kids in my team to how to gardening with team.
What did you teach them?
How to make a bed, and which fertilizers that we can add to our plants.
So how
And
many did you teach, or how many kids did you teach?
3 kids.
So this, please mention this in your project. Okay, when you're updating after the session today. Okay.
Okay.
Nihara, what did you do?
So Nehara is
Sorry, Nishadi. Any project that you worked on, Nishadi? I'm not sure if I can hear. Aishat, did you work on any project? Any updates?
Yeah, I actually did update the clicks today.
Okay. What did you work on, Aisha?
The coral plantation project.
Okay, so can you just brief us what all did you do?
We did a basic checkup around the area, checked on how the corals were doing and how the weather was affecting them.
Okay. So what do you think were your accomplishments, and what were the challenges that you faced?
The accomplishments were that when we placed the corals at first, we tried to make sure they're stuck onto the coral so they would be able to grow. Now they have completely grown on
How many, okay, one second.
the bicycle.
How many corals did you plant? You said
I think 10 in total.
10 corals. Okay, and they are growing well.
The corals are now completely grown to the area we planted them on, so they're secure and they'll start growing bigger now. Challenges we faced mostly this week were bad weather, because now it's really rainy here, and sometimes corals don't really like the rainy weather and they get stressed. And the other thing was that there's more algae which is growing around the area, which can cause the algae can take over the coral sometimes. So it's a really big problem which we needed to clean, but because of the weather we weren't able to. So we're hoping that when good weather comes, we're going to go and clean the area so the corals will start growing and they won't die.
So Aisha, did you mention, so when you're updating the click, did you mention the format, the accomplishments, the challenges, and
Yes,
the
sir.
lessons learned? Yeah, I think they'll take time to approve it. So might be by today or tomorrow they should come up. I'm not seeing it right now. You went to you went to this page, right? Where is this? To this page, right? i-inventor.forward/Badu, okay. I think I'll tell them to upload it. Are you updating from the one email ID I shared that you use, or was it from a different email ID?
The one I used. I also did update like a few paintings I did.
Okay. So Aisha,
I
what do you think were the lessons learned?
The lessons learned. Well, I've been using a bunch of skills that I learned from professional marine biologists, more efficient ways that I'm going to be using to plant new corals. I've learned the importance of them, and I even got the opportunity to teach them about coral reefs tomorrow. So that's one.
Okay, good. And in line with that, okay, good. Thank you, Aisha. Any questions from Aisha? Does anyone have any questions? Kids from India, Sri Lanka, anywhere? Does anyone have any questions? So there are no questions. Smita, do you want to quickly talk about your project? Were there any updates? Did you have a chance to work on them? Smita, are you there?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Smita, I didn't see any updates. So were there any updates on your project?
So actually, this week I didn't work on my project. So
And the reason is?
you know the reason. This week was a more holiday because of Children's Day and Kanaka Das Jayanti, and also I went for a Hubli half marathon, 5 kilometer running. So I was very tired. I can't walk because I have a leg pain. So
Okay.
sorry.
No worries. So Smita, but your other team members are there, right? So tell them to work on the project and start updating. You know why? The reason this is a teamwork project. And so if you're not there,
Yes.
so they should do it. Otherwise, the plants that you have grown, they all get destroyed. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So on a weekly basis, please do see that if you're not there, call up and ask your friends. So that is project management, right? You need to call up and ask your friends if they're taking care of it, your other team members if they're taking care of it or not. Okay. All right. So everyone, okay. I know we already late. I'll just take from next time, we'll see how to keep it within an hour. Okay. And I request everyone to please join on time. Okay. Most of you all joined late today. So Basava, to the end, please summarize what we discussed today. Okay. So just give me, I'll just explain this in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. And you all please take down notes. If you have any questions, please ask me towards the end. Okay. Because since you all are working on projects, right? You're like working individually or you're working as a team. So this is one of the project management concept that will help you to run any project effectively and efficiently. And this comes under the personal skills, it comes under people skills, it comes under the project skills as well. Okay, so I'll tell you how, but let me explain this one by one. So this is known as the POS-DC model. So P stands for planning, O stands for organizing, S stands for staffing, D stands for directing or leading, and C stands for. So I'll see. I'll cover the first three. Then next two will continue in the next session because we are running short. Okay. So the first part, the first is planning. So whenever you do, what is planning? Planning is a strategy phase. Before starting a project, you'll plan. Okay. You'll set up some goals that in the future that you need to accomplish. Right? For example, say even your academic year, before academic year starts, there's a timetable that is created and given to you before the classes start. So in June, you'll get a timetable of your class. So that is nothing but the planning, right? How they plan to accomplish the syllabus within that period of time for 8 months, 9 months, whatever your school period is, right? Do you not get a timetable at the start? So that is planning. So the portion will be given to you, the syllabus will be given, as well as the timetable. And your teachers plan to complete the syllabus and portion per the timetable or schedule that is put in. So that is planning in advance how to do things. Then and also if you see the second process is processing in deciding advance. So when in advance you will need to decide what you need to do. And this is the first question: what you need to do as a part of this project. What are different tasks and activities that you'll need to do, be it in any of your project. You might be teaching someone, right? So if, for example, if you're teaching someone, so there's a syllabus copy that is given to you, and there's a process of how you need to teach. If you're doing plantation, corn planting, or any plant, organic manure, so you need to know, plan in advance what you need to do as a part of the project, right? When to do it, what is the time that you'll need to do it, okay? What is the best time that is feasible, and how to do it? I mean the process and how you are going to do this project. What are the people you require? What are the different works that has to be done to complete the project, right? Who all has to be involved, right? So it is basically understanding in advance what to do, when to do, and how to do it. And also the fourth one is who should do it, meaning every task, who should be assigned to that particular work, who is expert in that. Right? If you are doing a garden project, you'll have 5 team members. Organic manure project, you'll have team members. Everyone should be given a particular responsibility based on their strength, based on their knowledge, so that they accomplish that, so that everything not done by one person. Say for example, Smita told us that she couldn't work on the project, right, on her tree plantation project for a week. So imagine if she never worked on a week, and that kind of project requires the plants to be taken care of on a weekly basis, right? If she might not taking care for over a week, that means the plants will get destroyed, right? But how she can manage the project is if every person give a response. Suppose Smita is not available, some of our other team member can work on the project, making sure the project is going per the right direction. Okay. So planning nothing but the strategic phase. It is more futuristic. So before, when you think of a project, so you need to plan in advance. What has to be done, when it has to be done, what is the schedule, how to do it, what is the process, and who should do it. Meaning putting every responsibility, different responsibility given to different team members so that you all complete on time. And we assign those responsibility that should be assigned per the strength or the knowledge of the person who can able to do it. Okay, that is the planning. And I give an example of even your timetable. So before your school starts, there's a timetable created, right? There's a to complete and goes to complete the portion for the syllabus, whichever grade you're 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, whichever grade, to complete the portion within a specific period of time. So what to do? So what they do, they put in a timetable, they put in hours for that based on the portion. Okay, when to do it, what are the different timings that we need to conduct these classes, Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday, or like in different countries, the school days are different. How to do it, meaning how you are going to do it, how you are going to put the plan, how the teacher is going to complete the process, the teaching, and who should do it. So the teacher who's come to teach you maths, the teacher will be expert in maths. The teacher is going to come and teach you science, will be an expert in science. She done that course or the degree. Or the teacher is going to come and teach you English, is the expert who knows about English, right? So based on these strengths. Second is organizing. Second is organizing. So organizing is what? So once you plan everything, you need to organize. Organize what? You need to organize things so that everything is done per the plan. Say for example, what to do. So what all you'll need to do, what is required to do that particular project. You'll need to get those materials, you'll need to get those manpower. Okay. And then when to do it, what is the schedule you're going to do it. You should put in a timetable, right? A schedule, time management, task management, right? How to do it, what is the process that we are going to use to complete this project, right? Then who should do it? Okay, meaning which you should also standardize the work, the task. Okay, for example, in your team member, right? If you have team members, this Mr. John should do this work, Mr. Paul should do this work, Mr. Gerard should do this work, right? So that way is where how you standardize the work and the responsibilities. Okay. Then also communication channels. Which mode of communication you are going to use to communicate? So at work, we usually use emails, right? So you all might use WhatsApp channel, whatever. So you always create a WhatsApp group so that this group we are going to come here and update everything, right? So this is what is organizing. Organize nothing but how you are going to organize the plan by putting a timetable, the processes, the allotment of tasks, the responsibilities, keeping together all the equipment that are required to complete that particular work. So being more organized. Okay. Organize, an example to give you is, so take example, tomorrow you're going to go to school. What you'll do, you look at the plan. The plan is nothing but your timetable. And based on your timetable, you will carry your books, the subject wise books to the school. Correct? So that is being organized. Third is staffing. Staffing is what? Meaning, if you start a project, you need to select the right person for the right job or to complete that particular task. Or, okay, so that is one. So what you'll do, say for example, in your project, you will select people who know about the project, have some fair knowledge, right? Who can do this project. And based on that, you all will train him on where are the gaps you all will need to train. So staffing nothing but selecting the right person to do that particular job or task. And I believe all on this project, they all are team leaders, right? So this is what you need to do. Then next is directing or leading. So let us complete the next two also. Give me a minute for each. So directing is nothing but there should be one leader for the project. Okay, so when in our company, the person who runs the project is me, right? We have multiple IT projects and all. So we run that. And the direction should come from one person, not from many persons. Have you all heard the, a kind of a slogan or a sentence that says, or a thought that says, too many cooks spoil the soup, right? So always there should be one leader, so wherein you're getting the directions. If too many people come and complicate it, then everyone will get confused. What has to be done? So that is nothing but everyone should give in particular tasks and responsibilities and given the direction to move, and everyone should go towards that particular direction of to meet the specific goal. Okay. So that is nothing but directing, leading. Okay. And to be a good leader, you'll need to motivate others to do the work. You should make sure all are working towards a common goal of completing, which is to complete the project that you are doing. Use proper communication channels, right? And that is one way of how to keep everyone on the same page on the project, on the update of the project is by having meetings. Now, for example, we are having this meeting today so that we know how everyone is performing. So, I mean, you all also on a weekly basis, I would recommend you all who are working on group projects and people who are working on individual projects also. Like, for example, Kavya Basel are working on similar kind of projects. Have a meeting between yourself, discuss the progress, discuss the challenges, discuss what are the areas of improvement and plan for the coming week. This is what we do in our weekly meetings. So every week we have a meeting for every project. Okay. This way, or you'll be able to be a good leader so that you get the updates and all the risks are mitigated. Okay. Then what happens is, and on a timely basis, as a leader, you'll need to review the work that is done. You'll need to provide feedback so that everything is going per the plan. So even in your schools, you might see your teachers go for meetings. They sit for a meeting or not, right? The reason they go to the meeting is to discuss, okay, how much is the syllabus completed? What are the challenges that we face? How we should overcome these challenges, right? What are the next steps? What are the coming plan for the next month or the next week? Then fifth is controlling. Controlling is what? On a weekly basis, and a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, monthly basis, quarterly basis, you all need to see the performance of your project and each team member how they are performing. So you all need to. So what do I tell you all? Why do I tell you to go and update the clicks with your aims about the project update? So wherein there, you or we can go and see how you are performing on your projects in line with whatever goals that you have set. And also in the controlling is by creating the report or by updating or having meeting on a weekly basis, you will be able to understand what are the gaps or what are the shortcomings in the project, and you're able to overcome those gaps by taking corrective actions. Okay. So these are the 5 or they're the 5 aspects of model for running a project effectively. That is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Okay. So any questions from anyone so far? Does anyone have any questions? Okay. It's from India. Any questions? Kids from Sri Lanka. Any questions? Kids from Maldives. Any questions? So if there are no questions, okay, all right. So if there are no questions, I request everyone, right, after the session or by this week, right, and no one is doing this assignment, right, which is being credited to your scores. My recommendation is after every session, right, by at least by the next day, the recordings and the what do I call it? The minutes will be posted on i-invent.org/internship. Okay. If you go to this page that you'll see on the screen, right? And if you scroll down to the aims section, you will see the minutes. See here. I know it's waiting for upload because last week the team was not there. But yeah, on a weekly basis, I come and post how many have attended, what are the comments, everything is here. That is the first part. The second part is kids who have not been could not attend the session. Please tell them to go to this page and go to the AIMS section, hear the recordings and post it on the AIMS section. Okay. And I'm requesting you all, if you all have, please invite your team members, anyone who are studying, right, from your family, friends who are pursuing their college, their degree, their schooling, right, to please come in to i-invent.org/internship and join the paid internship program. Okay, that's the other part. Okay, and one second. Just my slide went up and down. Hold on. And it was getting late. Just give me a moment here. Yeah. So okay, so everyone in your project, if you want to take this down, everyone, when you're updating your status, also please include what is the plan for the coming week, what you're going to do for the coming week. So Kavya, Basava, Mihina, Aishad, right, and others who have joined. What is the plan for the coming week? Please do update it. And in your report from going forward, from Tuesday on, I mentioned many times to you all, please update what is the plan for this coming week, so that we can evaluate the results if you are working toward the plan or not. Okay. So, and this Friday, I know last Friday, Saubhagya was not prepared, and I believe she still requires time to prepare. So we have asked Akhil, who's one of the top performing intern, to present his project this Friday. So I request you all to please join. Okay, and send in a WhatsApp alert also, and keep checking your calendar. If the session is there, the recurring meeting is there. If not, it will be cancelled. Okay. So kids from Sri Lanka, can you all hear me? Kids from Sri Lanka?
Yes, sir.
You all are there on the intern chat. So request you all to please check the chat twice a day. Okay. Mihina, can you hear that?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So if the session this coming Friday, you will see it on the chats. If not, it won't be there. Okay. And if you get it, please say yes, we are going to attend. All right.
Okay.
All right. So everyone, as I showed on many times, right? I'm requesting you all, if you all, this is almost close to, right, the year end, And on January 15th, we are going to have another session where I request all the interns to come and share about the project updates. So please be on top of it. Okay. Come and present your projects. If people who have already presented, if you want to come and present of the recent updates, you're more than welcome to present. And all the if you go to iINVENT or internship, right? I'll show them multiple times. It was turned on to the detail section. The interns prerequisites, what you'll need to do to qualify is mentioned here, right? What are the awards and how to distribute it is mentioned here as well in the details section. It mentioned every country's local currency. Okay. With that said, I would, if I don't have any questions, if you don't have any questions, I would recommend that all of you all be on top of your internship. Okay, attend these sessions on time, at least 2 to 3 minutes before, so that we start on time. And going forward, every session, please do come forth and put your questions, right? That way, it'll help you to learn better, also get more information, well as help the other person also to learn to communicate. And when you're updating, I would like to see the numbers, the figures. They're working on the manual project. How many kgs was created? What was the output? If you're working on gardening project, how many plants were planted or how many plants were grown? Aisha, this is the same thing to you also, right? If you planted corals, what are the corals planted? How many saved? If those numbers put with the pictures, that would help. So Saubhagya, there are no pictures that have come forth. Okay, so you need to add the pictures. Okay. All right. With that said, everyone, all of you have a good day and a good night. Before you go to bed, pray for yourself, for others, and please do take care of your health. All the best, everyone. Good day or good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.